What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Wes here, welcome back to the channel. So today is Kaiju Thursday, and you all know what that means. It's time for yet another Kaiju number 8 chapter review. Today we're diving right into chapter 81. The chapter picks up right where chapter 80 left off, and Kikoru is still being mentally assaulted by Kaiju number 15. The hallucination of her mother and father disappears, leaving her with a devastated look on her face. None of the operators can get in touch with her back at Tachikawa base. Kurusu is tripping over the fact that Kikoru had just discovered her latent abilities, and she's still about to get waxed by Kaiju number 15. Then Director General Itami notes that Kikoru's psyche and mental stability is her most underdeveloped area. Itami is the Director General for a reason. The man is a genius level tactician and incredibly perceptive. He knows his troops well, and he knows that something fishy is going on. This latest Daikaiju attack is just way too precise, and that worries him. So he radios into the other battlegrounds to hear how things are going for the JDF elsewhere. This is the perfect time to get a look at some of the other battles taking place now that we've got some downtime in Kikoru versus number 15. We catch up with Captain Narumi versus Kaiju number 11 over in the Taito ward. Narumi seems to be handling the situation well at first, trading multiple blows with number 11. Just as his squad member tells Itami that he has the upper hand, suddenly the sewer water rises around Gen's ankle and appears to draw his focus away long enough to create an opening for number 11 to exploit. Narumi takes a serious blow to his side that throws him off balance, confusing the other troops in the area because hey, this is Captain Gen Narumi. He's known for being untouchable in a fight because of his kaiju surgery and perception. So as soon as Kaiju number 11 notices the window of opportunity, when both of Gen's legs are off the ground as he attempts to sidestep, it roids the heck out of its arm and hits him with a megaton punch while Gen has zero mobility. The other troops start freaking out because not even Kaiju number 9 succeeded in properly injuring Captain Narumi. But Narumi is about to get washed both figuratively and literally by number 9's henchmen. Kaiju number 11 begins to speak and reveals that he knows all about how Gen's power operates. He knows that the ability of Kaiju number 1's eyes are to read the electrical signals coming from within a living body and predict its movement. But one shortcoming is that Narumi cannot predict the water's movement. Kaiju number 11 then starts creating floating balls of water and hurls them towards Narumi, but we don't get to see what happens after that since Itami loses contact with Narumi platoon. We then cut back to the Chofu airport where Kaiju number 12 landed in front of Vice Captain Hoshina, and to no one's surprise, Akonagi says things are not going well here either. Hoshina is getting pressured by number 12's attacks that are completely obliterating the airfield. Hoshina is becoming increasingly heated over the fact that out of all of the troops in the JDF, he would be the one to be on the losing side of a sword fight. Then we get to see what Kaiju number 12's gimmick is, and both of his arms seem to have transformed into blade-like appendages. This is an interesting move by Matsumoto and begs the question, why blade arms? If you think about it, matching up against Hoshina with blade-style techniques is exactly his field of expertise. One would think he'd be at an all-time advantage in a clash of swords. But Kaiju number 9 must believe that there lies a weakness somewhere within the Hoshina-style sword techniques. A weakness big enough for number 12 to be designed around humanoid close-quarters combat instead of the more logical choice being supergiant class long-ranged combat. Kaiju number 12 has to have something nasty up his sleeve, and I can't wait to see what it could possibly be. Itami has a pretty accurate monologue about how all throughout human history, humanity has managed to persevere and conquer the many animals, bacteria, viruses, and kaiju that have come our way through our sheer dedication to survival. But now the tables have turned. For the first time in human history, the kaiju can no longer be considered as some natural disaster. They have evolved to not only kill mankind, but Earth's defense forces specifically. Woof, the last panel is dark AF, bro. This last panel really sets the tone and the stakes. Kaiju number 13, aka Mr. Speed Force Kaiju, is seen choking the life out of the 1st Division Tachibana platoon leader. Shinonome is there, frozen in shock, looking seriously injured, and the corpses of the Defense Force troops litter the streets. Damn, can we get Kafka now? Hey man, we need help, bro. You can't hold the man back anymore. He is the closest to the 1st Division platoons, and everyone is starting to get waxed. Matsumoto is raising the stakes, man. I see more deaths incoming. Kafka versus Kaiju number 13 has to go down now. Otherwise, Narumi can kiss his entire division goodbye. Bro, Matsumoto is popping off right now, so I'm going to give this chapter a 9, which is kind of fitting when you think about it. I don't see any issues with the story content or pacing this chapter. Quite a lot happened in between Kikoru versus Kaiju number 15, but not so much that I feel as though we missed something important. Plus, Matsumoto is so good at drawing clean and clear panels during combat sequences, as always, that I perfectly understood what Kaiju number 11's strategy is going to be against Narumi. Hit him with a water bomb that he cannot detect in his blind spot, then when he takes evasive action, weave in a physical attack that he cannot outmaneuver. This is exactly what number 9 discovered about Narumi after he absorbed Iseo. Yo, if you are not reading Kaiju number 8, I suggest you do so now. This arc is getting more exciting as time goes by. Our heroes are on the defensive and things ain't looking too bright right now. I suspect Rino, Iharu, Aoi, and Haruichi will show up to support someone somewhere. Maybe Kikoru at this point, since she's in serious danger at the moment. I don't know how it's going to go down, and the wait for this next chapter will be painful. Anyway, if you folks enjoy this kind of content, then please like this video. That would be greatly appreciated. Also consider subscribing and click the bell so that you never miss an upload. I will catch you guys on the next video. Alright, God bless. Peace.